What's going on, people? Welcome to No Cap High School Football Recap Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. T Rock, what's going on?
Not much, man. Just recovery day.
So true.
That's
So
good
true.
way.
Yeah,
Good way
yeah.
to put it. Good
Hey,
way to
great,
put
great,
it.
great. What's up, Don?
It's all right. It's good. We here. Let's say that
Recovery
we here
day.
right now. Yeah.
Hey, that's the only thing you can say, right?
It's
Recovery
slow
day.
motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow motion. Plenty of water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plenty of water. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
One of those days. All right.
Gatorades.
Gatorade,
And
everything.
look.
Electrolytes, whatever you got, it's needed big time. Oh my gosh. Let's go on and get it rocking and rolling, man. First up, we have. Let's see what we have. We have Doss beating Weston 20-8. You know, we said it the other day, Thursday, that Doss had to go ahead and take care of business, and they did. You know, I think Weston only had what about 8 points the whole season anyway, so they duplicated that regardless. Great win for Doss. Took care of business. That's all I got to say.
Hey, I mean it's as
Yep.
simple as that though.
Agreed.
Doss,
They had to.
Doss definitely need it.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. I mean, you know, they had the other wins, so you can't win and all of a sudden lose to Western. And I know Coach Crow's got them going to try to turn that around, but good win for Doss. Let's see. Woo wee. Bullitt East 14, Central 28. Thought this game was at Bullitt East, but it turned out to be at Central, and Central
Yeah.
decided to go ahead and just take somebody to the woodshed, and they did. No wonder you had people talking about physicality and da. But I guess they was right? I guess Coach Dancer was right. You know, that's why we played
True.
St. X and Manu. You know what I'm saying? So, and they did. So I guess Bullitt East didn't bring it. I don't know. What you got, Don?
I mean, we're gonna start out with Central Mint Business right there when they came out with the black unis Friday night. So Cortez Stone stole the show, as they said. The man had four total touchdowns, three rushing, one touchdown passing. Yes, he passed for a touchdown this week.
Mm.
So Cortez entered the game though with 13 rushes for 205 yards.
Woo.
I want to tell you what though, because that tells you they leaned a lot on the rush game this week. They had a total combined rush yards of 313 yards. Their pass game was zero, other than Cortez Stone throwing that touchdown. That one completion right there was their only completion of the game.
Yeah,
But they just threw a total of four attempts. So
that's
yeah,
nothing
it
new.
was all that. Yeah,
Nothing new. That's what's gonna hurt in the playoffs. You got to have some kind of passing game. You know,
Yep.
that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, but you can't just throw the ball 4 times. Yeah, you won this one,
yeah,
but when you go on the road and gonna have to play some, county team or school, that's not gonna get it done. You got to pass more than that.
Yeah.
T
Stack
Rock.
the box, and they're just gonna stack the box on you and just wait. You know what I mean? See what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If the thing is, if you don't have a pass game, at the very least, you gotta get very creative with some passes,
Right.
right? So, but I agree 100%.
Yeah, good win, man. Good win. Knocked down,
yep.
Yeah.
6A, took them to the woodshed, and Central do what they do. And now we see why they were trying to pump them up. Didn't pump them up good. Didn't work. Didn't work at all. Goodness gracious.
Pump it up.
Right. We're gonna pump it up. Fern Creek 39,
Ooh,
Easton 0-0-0-0. We got our first Air Forces. Big time.
mm,
Boom. Let's see if we can get it.
Wow.
There we go. Let's bring it on down. Right there. Fern Creek, big time. Passmore, 17 for 26, 234, 4 TDs. Petra Carr caught two of them, 4 catches, 70 yards. TJ Cochran and Darius Woodford each had a reception TD. My goodness, I'm telling you. I mean, we had this, Don. I think we both took Fern Creek on this one. Bouncing back from playing Jeffersonville last week, losing 30-27. But hey, Easton just took it on the chin. I get, damn, the past 2 weeks. I mean, I think Easton has allowed about 80-something points, man. I mean, goodness, 80 to 85 or something like that, and only scored like a 6. So I'm pretty sure whoever was running that Eastern uh, X account probably said it again. I'm not doing too many updates on this game either.
Updates.
Updates on this one. The time. What you think? What's your thoughts, man?
I mean, from Fern Creek, we know Easton hasn't been showing up lately to the dance. So Fern Creek held Easton to 24 yards rushing, 96 yards passing. That's it. That's enough said right there. Fern Creek came out and meant business. So hey, they trying to recruit from how their beginning of the year looks. So now let's get it going. I guess Fern Creek.
Well, T-Rock.
Yeah, you talk about the X account for the Eastern folk. I mean, it can have to be a little demoralizing for the kids too if you actually put up those stats. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you don't want to try to hurt them already more than they're already hurting. Man, it was Fern Creek. You know what I'm saying? Did do their thing. You know what I mean? So shout out Fern Creek, man. That's they handle business.
Yeah, they did. They stood on business.
Business.
Stood on business.
Stood on
They
that.
stood on business.
Business.
Standing on business. This is heartbreaker. Elder from Ohio 17, St. X 15. Elder won on a basically last second field goal. Adam Reed 20-yard field goal to beat St. X. This game actually was played in Ohio. It wasn't at St. X, it was in Ohio. So quarterback Keaton step for Elder was 11 for 16, 161 and a TD. So this was just a back and forth for a slobber knocker, you want to say, physical affair. And my God, St. X almost pulled it out, but the last second, like I said, field goal from Adam Reed. And to me, and we talked about this, guys, Friday night. You play Mail, then you had that bye week, then you go to Ohio to play one of the the powerhouses that they have, Elder. Then you come back next week with Trinity. Woo, man!
What a schedule!
What a schedule! Whoever did that, my goodness gracious. T-Rock, what your thoughts on this?
Well, St. X had to travel, man, and they play their hearts out, man. But anytime you have travel, especially to an Ohio team, and traditionally Ohio teams have been known to be a little bit tougher, so to speak. But they balled out, man. It's just unfortunate outcome, but they Elder did their thing, man. They did what they had to do to hold on.
Right, Don.
Yeah, I mean, while we was trying to keep track of this Friday night, trying to look at the X account, and you thought X was gonna pull it out. Saint X was, but Elder finished him off at the end, and let it slip away. Saint X did. So, hey, had to be a good one, but somebody had to come up on top, and Elder did.
Right. Well, they look to bounce back next week as they their rival Trinity. So good win, Elder. Like I said, St. X did what they had to do. Came up a little short. This one right here, talking about short. Collins 35, Fairdale 6. Every week I say, first of all, I didn't get the stats for this. For my guy from Collins didn't send me Kate. I'm pretty sure he did what he had to do. But I've said it week in, week out. I've never seen it, and I'm just gonna say it again. Fairdale's 0-5. I haven't seen that. Don't know nothing about that. Never seen it in my lifetime. But my gosh, Collins, we knew it was going to be a tall task anyway. You're going at Collins, and you got to put points up, and they have not been scoring points for them at all. So this was set up for this. We knew this was going to happen. Collins is this, like I said, they got one of the best young up and coming quarterbacks. I think he's nothing but a sophomore. Gooden. You knew he was going to be a handful. You know, he's probably total of probably 400 yards, probably rushing and passing. But goodness gracious, 0 and 5 Fairdale. The Don.
Yeah, we knew Collins, like you said, your boy QB was dual threat. He could hit you both ways, and we couldn't see Fairdale hanging on to that as in trying to contain him. So probably that 6 points was probably good for Fairdale to pull out. So this 0-5 Fairdale is new to us. So let's what else they got on their schedule. Hopefully they can improve. If not, something might have to change.
Boy, they better hope they got. I'm looking at two teams they maybe can beat, and they better hope they got them on their schedule. T-Rock.
Well, it's just like you have to. It's like they have to address the problem. Well, what is the problem? Is it personnel? Is it coaching? Is it, you know what I'm saying? You just got, you know what I mean? You got to address the problem. And I don't honestly know where the problem is. So until they address that, man, they're not going to win a game. They got to, you know what I mean? You can go out and practice all you want, but if you don't address the actual problem of why you're losing games, none of it matters.
Right. You know, I mean, like I said, that non-busing thing that goes on, I think they one of the schools that's taking it on the chin for that. So, regroup. Good win, Collins.
Yeah,
Good win.
yeah, their schedule. I'm looking at the schedule now,
Uh-huh.
and we've discussed this, I think, already. But Frankfurt, Iroquois, Butler, Atherton, and Doss for Fairdale to end the season.
They got a couple. They got
Yeah,
a couple.
Yeah.
I did
on
see a
there.
couple.
They got a couple on there that they can probably bring home. They got a couple. I would say that they do got a couple. Speaking of couple and bringing home, we really didn't advertise this, but we actually went to the Atherton game on the Holy Cross. Atherton 49, Holy Cross 26. The school on Dundee. So we actually took a trip to the school
To
on
Dundee.
Dundee. And hey, hats off to Holy Cross because they Class A and they have some ballers on the team, big time. I mean, we talking about Deweese, Penny Becker, and all that. They look good. Atherton was just bigger. You know what I'm saying? But the old cliche, bigger, stronger, faster. Yeah, big time. And Mr. Kirby is a special back for Atherton, and they took care of business on that one. Man, all I know is only thing I kept on thinking about is getting up that hill. Getting up the hill. You know
Not,
what? Hats off to Atherton, big time, the school on Dundee, because at halftime they have to go up the hill and around the corner. Hey, man, hey, kudos to you guys because you guys do this day in, day out, game in, game out. I couldn't. Hey, coach, I need to be back here by the concession stand. I'm not going up there. And this is somebody. I'm talking about when I was in shape. I wouldn't, bro. I probably already transfer up out of there, bro. I didn't see no old people at that game. I didn't
not a
see
single.
any people with disabilities at that game. That hill is a monster. No,
Yeah,
bro.
buddy.
No, I'm no, sir. T-Rock, what's your thoughts on the after the game?
It's funny because he thought about it on the way down, and he was like, "Oh, we gotta leave." My legs was on fire, man. But, it was a good game, man. You're exactly right. Holy Cross does have some fantastic athletes, but Atherton was just too big and too strong for him, man. Even the special teams, you could see the difference,
Right.
So yeah, man. Shout out Atherton, great game, man. But Holy Cross shouldn't hold their head down for sure.
Right. The Don.
I mean, really, this score could be different than what it is because how some of the calls were, but no doubt about that. But like I said, Kerry is one of a kind right there in that backfield, and he does what he wants, and he makes himself elusive and he gets out and makes plays. So, like you said, Atherton being bigger and stronger, faster, they handled Holy Cross when it came down to it. They, stood up, made plays, stops, and everything else. But I'm gonna tell you too, this is one of the longest games in high school history. We felt like we was there all night long.
Right.
And and once again, that hill is not for everyone. I'm telling you, if you 50 and over, beware, because I was about to give up and just be like, you know what? Just is there another way? Is there like a back way
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go
Escape
on? And
route.
yeah, because God, I was like, are we not there yet? It felt like
All I
Need a
know
rope.
is, yeah, you need that. Yeah, because if you fall, you rolling right down that hill.
yeah,
They're
tumbling.
the only school I know that you have to power walk to get out of there.
Oh yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
power walk, and then you still have to keep going up to the parking lot. You still once you get past where they got the little rails and stuff, you still got to keep going up. Like, hey, brother,
It don't
hey,
get flat to the parking lot.
right. And I love what they doing there, but hey, I'm about to catch him on the road game.
Right.
I'm about to catch him. That's too much.
On a level field.
Right. Level, big time. Good win, Atherton, big time. Let's see. George Rogers Clark, 14. Ballard, 26. Ballard takes care of home. Hawkersmith for Ballard, 2 rushing TDs. So, hey, getting off the schneid. I think the Don and I actually took George Rogers Clark on this one because we didn't know what to expect. Ballard was 1-3. George Rogers Clark was 3-1. But Ballard took care of home and got the nice win. And deservedly so. You need that. You gotta start stacking them big time. So Ballard, like I said, Ballard 26, George Rogers Clark 14. The Don, what's your thoughts on this one?
I mean, I guess the one time I should have listened to the missus this time, but of course, how that goes.
Right.
But yeah, Ballard pulls it out. Ballard's down 2-3. Go on the road next week. Selects to takes Creek. So yeah.
Make sure you take Ballard. Make sure you take Ballard. They just take them. Keep the household happy. Happy wife, happy life. T-Rock.
He loves to live in chaos. A Ballad needed this win desperately, and I'm glad they got it. Hopefully, this is an indication of, getting some confidence in them and have them keep moving forward, man. So, shout out to them, man. Go Bruins. Let's go.
Shout out Coach Hickman.
Oh, yes. That's old baseball buddy right there, Coach Hickman. J-Town 47, Waggener 22. So we had a sighting on this one. Ray Cornish, 9 for 12, 180 yards, a TD. Liedrich led him in rushing with 11 carries, 93 yards, 4 TDs. Jaden Potter, 3 catches, 63 yards, a TD. This is what J-Town needs, get the confidence going after taking it on the chin last week. Way to bounce back, Coach Ellison and Ray and all those guys. Waggener they got 22 points. The small things counts. It's the small victories. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, way to show up. And, 22, I don't know when they came. I don't know if they came later in the game or whatever. But, look, I'm just happy that Waggener got 22 points. The Don, what's your thoughts?
I mean, as we said, with J-Town, glad they show back up to the, ready to play, let's say, because last week, who knows what it was, a whole different ball game with them, but maybe, I don't know. The Waggener, as they slowly building to get where they need to be, J-Town, we got, they doing their thing. And, glad they back on the roads. Hopefully, come next week, they keep it moving, keep going the way they doing. And, hey, good win for J-Town. Good win.
T-Rock.
I hope Wagner is into moral victories. because you know what I'm saying that's actually considering you get 22 points. That's a great moral victory. J Town, you know, what I'm saying they got a few weapons here and there, so it was probably going to happen. And just glad it didn't happen as worse as it could have happened.
Right.
Shout out J Town, man, and like I said, Wagner. Let's hope they're in the moral victories because that's basically what you just got.
Right. J Town, chicken dinner, winner, chicken dinner. Go ahead and take care of business like always. Way to bounce back. You needed that big time. Let me go. Let's go this way. South Oldham, 23. Oldham County, 21. Hey, Aiden Ort. I know I'm going to mess his name up. Aiden Orther, 27-yard field goal game winner for South Oldham. South Oldham is just going around beating up people. Oldham County, you know, we took Oldham County, thought they was at home.
Sure did.
South Oldham, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, probably still going sky high off of beating, thumping North Oldham. Well, they said we got some more thumping to do, so they went on the road and went to Oldham County. So I mean, I guess they the king of the Oldhams, right? It's got it, South Oldham. Who we missing? Are we missing anybody else? Because they done knocked them out back to
No,
back weeks.
No, you're right.
They
Like,
done took care of
yeah.
yeah,
business. The Dragons, I heard. That's, you know, T Rock with some talk.
right. Oh, well, just happy ain't no East and West Oldham. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because there's 1,000 Oldhams in Oldham County,
right,
apparently.
right.
But anyway, man, great win, man. You know what I'm saying? Going on the road, good Oldham County team, man. And, you know, you got to do, had one job. You had one job. And he performed his job. Yep,
Big time.
performed his job and got them to the victory, man.
Yes, sir. Field goal kicker. The Don.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about that. Hey, they the king of Oldham. I mean, now I guess let's make the king of Oldham take on the king of Bullitt or something. I don't know. It just seemed like what it'd be. Hey, Bullitt versus the Oldhams. Let's get it going. Throw it out there.
I wonder if they get a big old trophy. I wonder if they get a big cup. You know, like the Bullitt County Cup or whatever. You know how Bullitt East got that. I wonder if the Oldham has a cup too. So if so, we know who got it. South Oldham, big time. Good win. Good road win.
All
Big
right.
time with that. KCD took it on the chin. John Oldham too. Oh, Oldham is in the brain. John Hardin 32.
Oldham.
KCD 9. The Don.
And these schools gonna have to watch out for traveling down to John Hardin. I see right now because John Hardin been, hey, they done a couple weeks. We're putting it on people. So hey, but nobody's putting nothing up. So evidently they held KCD to a minimum, and they end up pulling out this win. John Hardin's marching on
T
the
Rock.
cliff.
Well, I mean, 9 points tell me that it was pretty much all field goals as far as I'm concerned, especially when you got nothing to reference. You know what I mean?
Right.
So apparently, John Harden's defense was pretty stout. So that's the John Hardin.
Right.
You know,
Right.
did their thing.
Yeah, I think we was all on John Hardin on this one because going down and have to play them, you're still gonna have to take care of business. KCD coming off I think 2 back-to-back wins previously, so knew it was gonna be a hard feat. But hey, like you said, 3 field goals or touchdown and a field goal, miss extra point, whatever. That's not gonna get it done. 9 points is not gonna get it done. Period. Playing against a lot of teams. So John Hardin with the victory. Congratulations. Let's see. Hey, okay. Grayson County 28, Moore 27. This game, hey, Coach McKay and them was battling this one. But couldn't get it done. Caden Hanshaw, 175 yards rushing, 3 TDs. Kobe Chafin, 135 yards and a TD. They rushed for over 300 yards, big time. Couldn't stop the run. I mean, this you got to stop the run. I don't care who you are. Grayson County with a nice win, 28, Moore 27. T Rock.
Oh man, they again battle. Man, this is like a great battle. I don't know. I don't know. Difference it seemed to be an extra point, obviously, and I don't know if it was an attempt on the 2 or if it was a
Right.
block on the 1. But either way, they more went there to battle, man, and just came up just a tad short, man. Shout out Grayson County.
The Don.
Yeah, I think this was another one we was trying to keep track on during the night, as in was going back and forth, but looked like I think Grayson County just pulled it off at the end to scoot away with this victory. And, I think it's probably be a hard one for Moore to swallow. I think they think they had the game, but they just let it slip away. But McKay and them, they'll get back on track for the next one. So be a good win for Grayson County.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we got North Bullitt back. He lost them a couple of times just because, Bullitt East was taking the soul out of people. North Bullitt 26, Bullitt Central 16. Um, it is what it is, man. I mean, you got to pick up the pieces, and they did. So I don't know if it's a battle of the second place cup or whatever, whatever they doing. But good win, Bullitt. North Bullitt 26, Bullitt Central 16. The Don.
I know that North Bullitt, they were solid on the rush. So they rushed for a total of 663 yards. So I guess they ran rough shot on Bullitt Central to make sure they still one of the top teams in the Bullitt County.
Yeah, T-Rock.
The second place cup is a coffee mug. World's greatest team on it. With the world's greatest team on it. Oh man, Bradley, like you said,
Thanks
the
for
Russian game just did
thanks
its
for
thing,
participation.
man. You know what?
Right,
I know it's on them, man. I ain't got no more to say.
Right. Good win, North Bullitt. Good win.
Yes, great win.
Well, PRP took a trip to the club and didn't make it out. North Hardin 38, PRP
Make it
14.
out.
I hope they at least got some Dodge chicken. You
We
at
did
least
talk
saying.
about
had
some
stop.
Dodge
You at
chicken.
least had to stop. If you're going to the cliff
We
and you
did.
didn't take care of business, please tell me that they stopped and got some Dodge chicken. Because that's all. Otherwise it wasn't even worth going up there.
It
38
really wasn't.
PRP 14. North Hardin with a nice big win. The Don.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Telling these schools better watch out going up to the cliff, man. It just hasn't been good for them. So the cliff. I mean, North Hardin. Let me tell you this: North Hardin didn't allow PRP to do too much of anything, but I guess they did score that. But they took advantage of them, and you know they was the ones eating the Dodge and made PRP wait to get home to get some kings or something. I don't know.
some Indies, some Kings, something like that,
Yeah,
right?
You
the
know
Indies
what?
was by the time they got home, the Indies on Dixie was closed.
You better hit the K run. You better hit Riverport, take it to K run, you'd have got some of that
Yeah.
T Rock.
Oh man, I love some Dodge chicken. But yeah, man. PRP been struggling, man. They had just been struggling. It's kind of is what it is at this point. They start probably still coming down ball draw hill. You know what I mean? Just like depressed, but you got again. It's one of those teams where what I'm saying they haven't always been traditionally terrible, but you got to figure out what's wrong, man. You got to
Right,
figure out what's wrong first.
right. You got that one win, but going to the cliff, it wasn't, easy feat. So it is what it is. Good win, North Hardin. Uh, Ryle 28, Cal 24. Ryle with a nice, impressive win on the road against Cal. Hey, man, Don, what you got for this?
I mean, it ain't too much they gave me for it. I just know Cal started off the game 14-0. Connor Hodge was looking good, but at the same time, Ryle didn't let them let them stop them from coming back and taking control of this game, and Ryle ended up pulling it out. Like you said,
Right.
by the
Right.
4.
T-Rock.
I was peeking in on this game, man, as we were at the Atherton and on the cross game, man. And every time I saw the score, it was 21-7. 21-7, Cal. 21-7. So then I stopped watching the game. The next thing you know, Rouse was a winner 28-24. I'm like, what happened?
Right.
You know what I mean? They
So,
really, I wish I had finished watching the game.
Right.
But
Right.
apparently, Ryle just went off. You know what I'm saying? They held them to just a field goal. So man, shout around, man. I mean, y'all played y'all's butts off, man. Because
Right.
man, I did not see that coming.
Right. Well, you know what? The thing about it is, let's put in the context a little bit. I mean, Rao, you number one ranked team in RPI in 6A.
in 6A.
Yeah. So you know, Cal's what 4A. So you did what you
Mm-hmm.
had to do. You're supposed to come down here and win. You know, but Cal made it difficult. Cal, I know Cal, like you said, Cal is probably scratching their head mad because they had him, but you got to finish. You got to finish.
Got to
21-7 and all that kind of stuff. You got to finish, and they didn't. But good win for Rao.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Seneca 18, Butler
Somebody had to win.
0. Hey. Now let's put it this way. Let's go and get the Air Forces out there for them because they deserve it. But hey, Butler is struggling, man. I mean, it's not even funny. It's struggling. Seneca already had a victory. I think 1 or 2 victories anyway. So hey, we knew this. We knew this was happening. Good win for them as far as beating Butler. But do you really take anything from this besides confidence? I mean, that's the only thing you can really take from this. T-Rock.
I mean, that's what Seneca is going to take for it. Unfortunately, Butler's just going to take. We didn't score on Seneca at all. You know what I mean? So, it, either the Seneca defense played very well or the Butler offense played very terrible.
Let's
You know
go
what I
with the
mean?
latter.
And yeah, let's go with that. It's exactly what I was going to go with. Because it doesn't make much sense to me that you couldn't get a single point up. But hey, Red Hawks did anything.
Don.
Well, I mean, we give it to Seneca for that 3rd win of the season. They're sitting at 3-2, but I guess they did take on Butler, who's now another 0-5 team. Are they gonna get a when are they gonna pull out a win? Who knows? And next up for Seneca's North Bullitt.
Mm,
So
mm, mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
they will be
yeah,
at home with
Yeah.
hosting
yeah,
North Bullitt.
Enjoy that
So
one.
congrats to Seneca getting them a win. Right.
yeah, yeah. And Butler now is averaging like 1.7 points a game, something like that, something crazy. I mean, for real. Maybe a point a game.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, what you
Mm-mm-mm.
gonna say?
They have they have total for 5 games a combined score of 20 points.
Oh, okay. So 4 points. Okay. Who do they score on? Because whoever that defense had to be.
They scored 14 on Eastern, and they scored 6 on PRP.
Lord Jesus. Yeah, yeah. That's really saying something.
Mm.
That's really saying something. Okay. Caverna
Oh man.
52, Shawnee 0. Now, this is another team that's averaging probably about a point a game. Hopefully they can get it back to going. I, you know, it's not even worth talking. Hey, good win, Caverna. T-Rock.
Good win, Caverna.
Good win, Caverna.
I think we all spoke. Good win, Caverna.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious. I didn't even Air Force, all that. You get all that. You get all the prizes, 50
Yeah.
piece, everything.
You
Everything.
get all the prize.
All the prizes goes your way. All
Right,
the prizes.
walk away from my booth. Walk away
Oh,
from the booth because you
yeah.
cannot win no more.
You can't win no more.
prizes.
You took everything. You took everything. Speaking of taking everything, North Oldham 47, Shelby County 0. I do got a Shelby County had his baseball on. So goodness gracious, yeah, I took it on the chin big time with this one. Colin Daniels, 119 yards, passing yards, 4 TDs. Luke Tompkins, 5 catches, 3 TDs for 59 yards. Kingston Dugan, 66 yards rushing at a TD and a punt return TD. North Oldham, I mean, we know what was happening. The lights was going off, everything. It was a disco
Oh
time.
God.
Disco time. And we knew it. We knew this was going to happen. When you're out without one of the best running backs in the state, and he also your linebacker. Hey, it is what it is. North Oldham way to bounce back big time. 47 Shelby County 0 to Don.
I mean, Garage North Oldham. You know what I'm saying? Brock, they back to doing their thing, putting up points, putting up air forces, shutting them out. I'm sorry. Shout out to Dr. Kent, the principal of Shelby County. She was already telling me how the football team is, but I didn't believe it until I looked, and they are 0-5 now, and it's not looking like it's going to get any prettier for them. So, 47-0.
T-Rock.
Shout out to Brock, man. Well done.
That's all you can say, right? That's all you can say.
Yep. That's all you can say.
It won't be too many breaking down that tape.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Speaking of breaking down tapes, DeSales 40, Valley 14. Hey, Mama, there goes that man. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and make sure you go ahead and add us at these videos, because I know you can ready to pop them out today or something, because we would like to see what actually went on. But go ahead to Don.
Well, I got to see a video from that.
Okay.
From that game, but it wasn't too much. I haven't got no stats for real on that, but I did see, Mama, there's that guy, Devon Martin, did his thing with 7 touches, with 75 yards and 1 TD, and his film is already out on that game. And, he's one of the other, and plus he was playing both ways, and he wasn't letting that other side do too much of nothing. They held Valley to 62 yards passing. We know Valley puts the ball up in the air, but it was kind of flat this week.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
T-Rock.
I'm gonna say it again. Wow. Yeah, I guess. Wow. After shenanigans, I mean, after shenanigans gate, they had to figure something out, and maybe let's use that the reason why. Great job, DeSales.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Yeah, we knew this was going to be a game. We had this circle. This is probably one of the games that we would have went to if we didn't go to after the game. DeSales, we seen them play before. We knew that they had some talent, and we knew this was going to be a competition, stiff competition for Valley. This both ways, but Shenanigan Gate, that's a classic. We're pretty sure. You sure about that? Pretty sure the stats is accurate now, and hey, when you play in competition, you're gonna see where you at, and we wanted to see what Valley's offense was against a DeSales team that's already played some good competition. They got some good athletes on there, and DeSales was kind of rude. It was kind of rude, big time. Shenanigan Gates, my gosh, I done heard it all. Manual 35, South 1-7. Hey, all you gotta do is say this. I'm just gonna say, Willis, North Sanger, 4 catches, 148 yards, and 2 TDs for Manual. Yes, Caden Mack, 8 for 14, 163, and 3 TDs. So pretty much North Sanger did it all. He caught everything. Murray Wilson, pick 6 for Manual. Manual, hey, I'm gonna tell you, they're just moving right along. They're really flying underneath the radar. Even though they are ranked, they still flying underneath the radar, because most time when you talking 6A, you're still throwing out the Trinities, the St. X, and the Males. You really ain't talking about man until you look to see their record. They undefeated. Got a new coach. He's taking care of Eckloff is taking care of business. They just going right around. They going right along and taking care of business. They smacking people. So hey, good win for Manual. 35 South Warren 7 T Rock.
Yeah, like you said, man, they're flying on the radar. Um, no, which is a good thing for Manual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants all that attention, right? They just want to go in, do the yeoman's work, and then leave. You know what I
Right.
mean? Shout out to the Rams, man. Well done.
The Don.
Hey, like you said, Manual still they handling business 5-0. Under the, nobody's really expecting Manual to do what they doing. Don't believe, except for Manual and their family.
Right.
And Mac is controlling, I guess, and managing that offense back there. I mean, heck, 3 touchdowns, 163 yards. You can't give him that.
Jordan has to be hurt, man. He has to be hurt.
Yeah. Well, Jerion played yesterday, so that was
Yeah.
a good thing. I mean,
Day before.
Friday,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
see he's back. But other than that, like I said, the guy I just heard about got much praise about Willis, and you said he did his thing with that 148 yards. So go Manual.
You had one person to stop, and South Warren couldn't do it. Hey, way to go,
But
man. You're taking care of business. Big time.
dude,
Dude. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fern, there we go. 28, Iroquois 6. Look. Southern on the board. They said, hey, we ain't one of them old 0 and whatever teams. Noah Portillo, 11 for 15, 106 yards, a TD. Elijah Simpson, 10 carries, 60 yards, and 2 TDs. Way to get off the schneid, man. Way to go, Southern. Way to go. Hey, here you go. Let me help you out, Southern. Y'all deserve it, baby. Y'all deserve it. I don't, and Iroquois is not like Iroquois didn't have a victory. So hey, where they go? 28, Iroquois 6. T Rock.
Yeah, like you said, we got a Schneid, man, and in fact, the Southern still plays better teams, so to speak, than Iroquois. It actually helps them out a lot. You know what I mean? And then and Iroquois is it's just Iroquois. So one would hope that one would one would hope that Southern would win this football game. I'm not saying it as a bad thing. What I'm saying is,
So what are you saying?
I'm
So
saying
what are you
is
saying,
Iroquois
Todd?
is Iroquois.
Okay.
Iroquois is Iroquois. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think there's anybody other than the people of Iroquois who would pick Iroquois to win this game.
Yeah, because we sure didn't.
Exactly.
The Don.
Yeah,
We sure didn't.
you're right. I mean, congratulations to Southern picking up their first win of the season. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 1-3, and next week, hey, they might be able to pull off another one. They got Butler up, so
Oh yes,
I mean,
yes.
Here we go.
we, 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 we on a roll. We on a roll.
Gotta look forward to something. So, hey, keep
Right,
moving.
right, right.
What is it? Southern
Yeah.
Trojans? The
Yes, sir.
Trojans? Southern.
Yeah.
Excuse
Love
me.
it. Love it. Love it. All right. The
Keep
big
marching
game
on.
of the night. The big game of the night.
Oh man.
Look. I was so look. I even put the wrong score. I saw how hype I was.
Look,
Yeah. Don't let me trick people. Maybe that's what I wish it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't even a prank. Trinity 24, Male 21. This game we was looking at. T Rock was keeping us posted on this one. Male came out. Game banger. I mean, come on, man. Chase Burton running all over Trinity. Mr. Harris doing what Mr. Harris does. Hi, Antonio. Doing all that good stuff, catching and stuff. For the longest was 21-6. 21-6. Then in the fourth quarter it became 21-9. And it got early. It got really looking like a game that we've seen before. Matter of fact, we did see this happen before. It was the Male in St. X. What that game happened to Male. Dude muffed the punt. I thought it was bad and took off running for the first down. Oh, what are you doing? I had flashbacks of St. X curse doing that, right? Dude didn't get the first down, gave Trinity the ball at their own, let's say 15, 20, whatever. It was close. Trinity scores. Now we got a game. Mel couldn't muster anything basically, and really they kept driving it, but then every time we come back, it was just I don't know if it was a penalty or something. They couldn't score. Trinity said, "Hold on." Mel punter got the punt off, knocked it down to the 3-yard line. Trinity drove 97 yards in what, a minute and a half or something, 2 minutes, something like that. Got help with some penalties, some questionable calls, some holdings and things like that. Zane took care of business, ran around. He'd been scrambling anyway. Got in there, touchdown. Zane Johnson, Trinity. Then they went for 2, got that. Let me read the stats for you. And this is what I say that there's really not a dominant team. I think it's wide. I think 6A is wide open. Zane Johnson was 11 for 37, 154 yards. 3 carries, 23 yards rushing, a TD. That, if you told me, and we took Mel, if you told me that Zane was going to be 11 for 37, this game should probably have been 48-6. 11 for 37. Don't get me wrong. He took care of business when it counted the most. He drove this team down there. Mr. Berry, who takes care of business, the running back, 17 carries, 96 yards, a TD. Jason Hagan, 4 catches, 95 yards. But 11 for 37? There's no way you're supposed to lose that game. No way. I don't know if, what's going on as far as did you take your foot off the gas, off the paddle, off the gas, something. Because 11 for 37 is not good for anybody, bro. That is ridiculous. The Don.
Oh man, just by keeping up this game, and like you went over, the stats don't call the game. These games right here with these top 6A teams are coming down to the finish. It looks like it ain't nobody's really getting their tails stomped, whooped, or whatever else. It's gonna come down to the final plays and the play calling. And then, like I said, I was just at the game. We was at the game yesterday, and I was hearing some whispers about even, like I said, some officiating. And like, hey, did you hear about that? Was there play about that? And what about offsides or over? And so it probably was a lot of things that went on, but it is what it is. At the ending, Trinity came down, they pulled it off, but we know Mel will recruit and get it back together, and Trinity moves on to a new one. So congratulations, Trinity, for pulling that off, though, at the end.
Big time. 97 yards. And you got Saint X next week. So, yes. T-Rock.
Yeah, 97 yards against, not a slouch team either. So that's pretty dope. Mel didn't even score like in the second half of this football game.
At all.
At all. You know what I mean? And what ended up happening is he got ahead and started playing stall ball. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to run, kick, hopefully. And then you found out that, your defense, here's the thing. There's always going to be calls, right? And it's always going to be. I'm not going to be tripping on the calls because I felt like if Mel could have won this game, it should have been. If the calls were going to be made, should have came from the coach. You want to put yourself in a position to win, not putting yourself in a position to maybe win, right? Trinity took advantage of it, which was exactly what you should do. Is what good teams do, and that good team just beat another really good team. So,
right, big time. Congratulations, Trinity, on
yes.
that one. Big game next week. Big. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. That's all it is. All right, let's see the picks. Let's see what's going on. What we do this week. Only 2 of us because the other ones want to go ahead and protect their records. I was 13-7. The Don was 11-9. We was at the game like, whew, yeah, it's kind of tough week. Overall standing, this is what the mayor and T-Rock, they look a little bit better. I am 73-30. The mayor 52-28. The Don 66-37. T-Rock 48-24. I mean, you looking good on the losses though, bro. You looking good.
Yeah. It always look good on the losses when you don't pick the wins
You know,
nor the losses.
It's like it's staying low. It's just staying low. Big
Oh
time.
yeah, it's gonna be different this time.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So it's all funs and things like that. I hope everybody had a, everybody can't win, so just shake it off and keep it moving. That's what it's about. Don, what you leaving the people with?
hey, I'm gonna tell you what. With a new day comes strength and new thoughts. Eleanor
Nice.
Roosevelt.
T-Rock.
Okay. Man, I wish everybody I hope everyone has a great week. Louder Than Life is this weekend. I mean, next weekend. I'm sorry. This is Bourbon and Beyond. So all those folks going out, man, y'all be safe and enjoy yourselves.
Let's say rest in peace, Logan. Rest in peace, my guy.